All rise. Judge Vonda B court is now in session. Judge, this is the case of the Griffiths.
Thank you.
Yes.
You all may be seated. Mr. Griffith, you brought this case before the court.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, what's going on?
Well, I'm raising two grandkids. I'm the legal guardian of those two grandkids. They were sired by my son here.
Oh, this is your
Good,
son.
man.
That's my son.
Okay.
Sometimes embarrassed to admit it, but anyway. And so I'm here today to try to get him to start contributing to the raising of these children. Now, I'm a personal banker. I've made decent money over the years.
Okay.
I'm hitting retirement age, and I just think it's time for him to start.
Ladies and gentlemen, brace yourselves because today's case is about to get messy. We've got a frustrated grandfather, an absent mother, and a father who just hit the jackpot, but somehow can't spare a dime for his kids. Oh, and did I mention there's a six-figure settlement in play and someone's been keeping secrets? Stick around because this courtroom drama is about to take a turn you won't believe.
I agree. I agree with that. Are these children involved in any type of extracurricular activities or anything?
Oh yeah, they're getting up to the age where sports are there. I'm having to run across town to soccer and then.
I'm there too, man.
Obviously
Well,
not, and I'm not talking to you, so I need you to wait your turn.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Yes, ma'am.
I hate to admit it, but I've told him since he's a kid he's worthless, and I think it's bearing out. But,
Well, sir, that's not very nice, and we're not here to talk about your son in that way. We're here to get some support, financial support for your grandkids, okay?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Yeah, you're right.
Okay. So, kids involved in extracurricular activity, your son, their dad is not helping. Has he given you any money at all for the kids?
He has given me no money at all, and he's not taking responsibility. He comes by and sees the kids occasionally, but he has not been much of a father to them at all.
Okay. Where is the mother?
Well, she couldn't take much, I guess, of him anymore, so she left.
I kicked her out.
You what?
Excuse
kicked
me?
her out.
Excuse me.
I did.
Yes, ma'am.
In just a moment, you can have your time. Just a moment. So she's not in the picture.
Not anymore. We haven't heard from her in quite some time.
Okay.
I think the kids still remember her and they miss her, but you know.
How old are the kids?
Huh?
How old are the kids?
13 and 15.
13 and 15. Okay. Now, is there anything else you would like for me to know before I move to him?
Well, he goes a long time without working, and now he finally has a part-time job, I think now, and probably couldn't afford much, but more than the money, I think it's time that he starts showing some manly responsibility. He's never done it before.
And I definitely agree. Sir, now it's your turn.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you have to say about what your father said in terms of not giving any financial support for the support of your children?
It's hard at I just got a job.
Okay.
I can
How much
start
are you
paying
working?
Part-time, like
Part-time.
20, 30 hours a week at the shoe place.
Still a loser.
Okay, sir, that's not very
It can
nice.
turn into
We're not going to
some-
do any type of name calling in this courtroom, okay?
Yes,
You guys are not going to do that to each other. You can save that at home when you all are, just between the two of you, but not here, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So you say you work about 20, 30 hours a week.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's break this down. Grandpa here has been stepping up, raising his grandkids while dad. Well, let's just say he's been on extended vacation from responsibility. And now that retirement is knocking, Grandpa is done footing the bill alone. Can you blame him? At this point, it's not just about money. It's about stepping up as a father. What do you think? Should a grandparent have to drag their own child to court just to get them to do the right thing?
How much money do you make?
$15 an hour, so a couple of thousand a month, I think.
Okay.
I think there's something, if I may, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
I think there's something that, in case he doesn't volunteer it, he has just recently got a settlement through a lawsuit.
Oh.
And that's the main reason, at $15 an hour, I wouldn't have brought him to court.
Oh.
Because it wouldn't have been worth the...
Now it makes sense. I could definitely see why he did not want to...
Hold up. Did he really just say he works part-time and earns $15 an hour? Let's do the math. That's around $1,800 a month. And yet he's been giving exactly $0 to support his kids. That's already bad. But wait, it's about to get worse because someone's been holding out on a serious payday. Watch how fast the excuses start rolling and once the truth comes out.
Court for $15 an hour. So he's not very truthful, obviously, because he's looking at me with his mouth open like he is so
He's
confused.
just mad because of my car.
Well, you know
Just
what?
admit it.
Sir, I'm upset at the fact that when I ask you why you were not providing any financial support, you try to give me this sob story about $15 an hour. And you have a settlement. Let me ask your dad, because I don't think I'm going to get too much honesty out of you. How much is this settlement?
Well, my understanding is that his portion of it, I guess after legal fees and all, was about $100,000.
$100,000?
Oh, man. Come on.
You think it's funny? You think this is funny? You think it's a
I
game?
think it's funny.
You think it's funny?
Yes.
Why? Because you got more than
Because-
that? You want to tell me you got more than that?
No.
So why is that funny? You're
Because I
not.
don't have $100,000.
So you didn't. So your father's not being honest about the settlement.
Well, I
you
may have
received?
gotten it, but I don't have it anymore.
Okay,
I
so
got braces, man. 'cause you
it
didn't
does
get 'em
not
for me.
cost. Excuse me, sir. What type of crazy do you think I am? It does not cost $100,000 for braces.
I got a couple other things too. I mean, there might be some left.
Okay, and you didn't bring that to court with you, did you? To show the proof of that.
That
Yes or
was
no?
in my name.
Did you bring any documents to court to show that you are not in possession of this money? You didn't, did
No.
you? No, you didn't. Actually, you did. Your dad turned in your settlement judgment. You actually got a settlement for $102,000
It was a while back.
a while back. So you don't remember.
Well, I mean, I do,
I guess
but
blowing that money off made.
And there it is. A six-figure settlement just casually slipped into the conversation. Imagine sitting in court pleading broke, knowing you've got $100,000 sitting in your back pocket. And the best part? The judge isn't buying it for a second. You can literally see the moment he realizes he's caught. If you were the judge, what would you do right now?
You lose your memory, huh? So what we're getting ready to do is make you pay child
That's
support
fun.
to your dad. I'm glad that you think it's a joke, because we're not about to joke, and I want to see that same smile on your face when I read these numbers out to you on how much you're going to pay on child support. Okay, so at $102,000, I have your gross at $8,500, which brings your net to a total of $6,525.63. Okay, health insurance. Who pays health insurance?
I do, Your Honor.
I don't
How
have
much
it.
is health insurance?
$250 a month.
$250. So we're going to make you reimburse that to your dad for health insurance. Okay, so as I was saying, net $6,525.63. That would bring your child support before the reimbursement to $1,631.41. Did you need to write it down? $1,631.41 plus $250 would be $1,881.41, your monthly obligation. And I gave you credit for both kids.
I make $2,000 a month.
Okay, but you also have a settlement for $102,000. And I'm deeming that income because under Texas law, I have the right to do that. So your child support is not going to be set at $15,000. At 15 based on $15 an hour. Because I'm sure you spent the $15 an hour getting those braces, not that $102,000. It's not going to work.
I'm afraid, Your Honor, he has spent a lot of the rest of that too. I think that's the reason he's hawing about
Well,
what he is.
you know what, sir? And it's fine if he did. Because he has to be able to give you $1,800 a month in child support. Otherwise, you'll have far more serious issues. Okay?
Right.
Anything further?
Justice has been served, and Dad is getting a reality check. The judge isn't playing games today. $1,800 a month in child support plus back pay. And guess what? The court doesn't care that he already blew through his settlement money. That's right. Texas law says if you came into a big payout, your kids are entitled to their share. And let's be real, $100,000 doesn't just disappear on braces. You buying that excuse? Yeah, Neither is the judge.
Well, I love my grandchildren, but I told him along the way, once he hooked up with the lady he married, that he had all the funds, so it's been his responsibility to help take care of them. This is the first time he's ever had to pay up.
Well, and I thank you for bringing him to court and making him responsible, sir.
Okay.
If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Sure. Take Visa. This is great, man.
Woo. Justice has been served, and Dad is officially on the hook for child support. Let this be a lesson. If you come into money and think you can dodge responsibility, the court has other plans. At the end of the day, these kids deserve stability, and Grandpa shouldn't have to fight this hard to make it happen. What do you think? Was the ruling fair? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button and subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom showdowns. Because here at Truth Court, we don't just watch justice, we break it.